Welcome to my base in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this part what I want to do is two things. One is work on a SV blueprint, and the second is to get out and do a bit of exploration down here. But before that, I just want to talk a little bit about something that's, well, I think it's something you need to consider when you're playing this game, and that is that when you first start out, you're very much in survival mode, and you're scrabbling around trying to get basic resources, get a ship, get your base up and running. Then you get to a point, which is roughly where I am now, where I've got a base that can defend itself very successfully. I've got a couple of small ships that do the job. I mean, they're not overpowered, and they're certainly not ready to go out and do major attacks on hostile POIs, and of course I've got no real spaceborne capability at the moment. So at this point, what you've got to think is, what am I going to do next? And I think it partly depends on what type of planet you're on, and also what you want to do. Because another thing with this starting planet is that if say for example I was working on an arid planet, I would be focusing very much on getting some farming up and running in order to provide food. But I mean if I just come back in here and we just look at this area here, I go to the fridge here, I mean you can see here I've got a whole wide range of food in here. So I don't have a food problem, so I don't feel the need now to say rush in and go just hook these Empyrion tablets. I don't need that many actually. Let's just split that out and get 70 out. And if I go into my base, and we'll just go look at the food processor, and I'll just try and explain what I'm talking about a little bit clearer. And what I want to do is, as you see in here, now in pre-Alpha 9, that you'd always rush to try and get the canned meat for the long perish time, and then you'd go out exploring, lugging loads of cans of meat around. But now you've got fridges in the small vessels and hover vehicles. You know, why do you actually need that is probably the question you need to ask. And what I do need to do is actually put this in the fridge. Now, why am I putting Empyrion tablets into a fridge? The reason for that is that, oops, gone to the wrong way. You look down here, confetti moss scrapings and fire moss scrapings need Empyrion pellets to be created from scratch. And that means that what I can do now is make some more trauma kits. I think we'll make a trauma kit. Actually, let's make a couple of trauma kits, and I also like the antibiotic tablets as well. And the reason I'm picking them up is that I noticed there's a gap in my medication, in the sense that I don't have anything for dermal burns, affected wounds, and necrosis. So I'm just going to drop that in there. Moving on to what we're going to be doing in this video, and I wanted to thank Chris Dolset for focusing my mind a little bit on what I need to do. And I think what I need to do is get a ship upgrade so that I can go out and get cobalt, because I am suffering from a shortage of cobalt. If I just show you in here, you see I've got a bit of cobalt alloy, but what I really need to do is to get to, where's the research tree? We need to get to the deconstructor here. But you can see, to build the deconstructor I actually need cobalt, which means that I need to get out and hit these guys to get the necessary resources, which means I need a better ship, also with a ship with more improved carry capacity, and that's what I'm going to be working on now. Sorry I keep flashing in and out, guys. What I'm going to do is just pick this up here. Grab. Wow, great. Just what I wanted for this video. I was hoping for a fine day because I want to go out and do some additional exploration. Anyway, let's just get this done first. And what I want to do, if you see here, I've got Nightshade B, Nightshade Mark II, Nightshade Mark III Advanced. These are 3 ships built by Spange. I would love to get this, but you can see here I need 122 cobalt ingots, and that's in my dream. So what we're going to have to do is go for this ship here. And I'm going to apologise to Spange if he ever hears of this video, that I'm probably going to be taking this ship apart, because this ship has the old containers on it. And what I've done is I've done a bit of experimentation in creative mode, and I know there's a way I can adapt this ship to fulfill what I want to do. If any of you guys are wondering why am I building a ship in a blueprint to modify it, the main reason is that building quite sophisticated ships in the normal game mode can be a bit of a pain in the neck, because if you ever build quite sophisticated ships in creative mode, you invariably end up building them in space so you can work underneath them. When you build them down here, trying to work underneath them, especially if you want a ship that's got a bit more depth to it, can be a real pain in the neck. And one way to get around that is to get a ship that's roughly the size and got the thruster layout that you need, and then adapt it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's just get down to getting this lined up. So I'm just going to drop this in here. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do any adaptation of this ship in this part. As you see, it's going to take 48 minutes for this ship to build, but I just want to get it kicked off. I'm just going to pop that up to 218, and next thing is silicon, split again, that's split again. I think that's gone one over. That might, I think I can live with that. I mean, probably somewhere in the game I will do a bit more. Actually, just do it. But it's just as quick than trying to split it all up. Drop that back in there, and we're just going to kick off the start of that, and that should start counting down, and that's effectively the pre-work for the next part where we'll be working on that ship. Now, a quick way to get this stuff off the bar is just to turn off this, and it automatically just puts it back up on there. Right, I think I've got the ammunition that I need. I've got that. The other thing also is I've actually put a bed in over here to help me sleep through the nights, and I think what we're going to do is just come here. I'm just going to have something to eat. Oops, don't want that. Get a full stomach before we leave. The other thing I also want to do is, just in case I get into trouble, actually I can't do it in here, what am I doing? So I'm just going to come here, and I think it's in supplies. I don't need the that's okay, that can go into there. Keep the defective, we don't need the ore scanner. Fuel packs, I think that can go in here as well. I think we're okay for fuel. I mean, I can have a quick check. Just go a quick here. What I'm trying to do is get the maximum amount of space in my inventory. Gets us up, ready to go. And what I want to do in this part is I want to get down here and find out what's inside these Xerox bases. We know this is a power station. So our first objective is going to be roughly about there, and the second part of the objective is, you can see I'm currently at level 11, and we've got to get about 6,000 points to get to level 12 to unlock that deconstructor. So that's what I want to do in this part. Find the radar. Of course, unfortunately, it's going to be absolutely pouring down with rain, which is going to make the visibility absolutely terrible. One thing I will point out, guys, that I have found is that if you look on the right hand side there below the radar, you will see that I've got the Predator mission running again. It seems you can do that over and over again. So if you upset the Talon and you need to try and restore your capability, something around here, just keep doing the Predator mission as far as I can tell, and that should get you back on friendly ground. Let's see if we can find any pangolins or creatures here while we fly south. There's a pangolin there. I know it's kind of picking on them a little bit, but I think we can shoot down a few of these. That would push us towards level 12. Just gonna dump that. There's another one there. Why am I? Why can't I hit him? Go for the headshot. Gotcha. That's another 459 points. And of course it's all adding to the meat. And of course if we get some spiders as well, that will help. Actually let's just get the fridge up. Okay, so you've got AB. So as long as you're lugging around with a fridge, you don't really need canned meat anymore. And it'll just fly through the trees, go over the top of the trees. There's a bit of an open space over there. Was that water? Oh no, here's the water here. I think we can just fly along the coast here, see if we can find anything else of interest. Right guys, we're flying through here in the rain, and we've now got something on the radar to the south in Zirax territories. Hopefully we're going to find something. I'll switch to these. I am going to encroach on their territory, but I'm going to go very careful because this ship doesn't really have the capability to fend off the heavy weapons of a base if we happen to run into one by accident. I mean, it can take light damage, but nothing major. We found an armory. So we found this armory, and what you'll see now that it's a level 3, which means that the creatures in and around it will also be level 3. So this isn't going to be a pushover, especially for this ship. And there's a drone there, great. 2 drones. If we can get in, take him down. Another one coming in there. I mean, I'd love to loot these drones, but I'm going to be a bit careful. I don't think the armory's actually got mounted weapons, but well, there's another drone coming in. Okay, I'm just going to have to wait for him. We're going to back off a little bit to see if we can draw him in. So he will drop down. He's crashed down there, so what I'm hoping is to get down here, but what I am a little bit worried about is the patrols. There, in many ways, patrols are more deadly than the drones, to be honest. When I'd love to sneak in this armory, but I'm a little bit worried with the visibility. Oops, nearly walked off the edge. Can't. Where's the other one? Because the problem in this rain is that I won't see. Ah, there he is there. If there's patrols on the ground, I won't see them until they start shooting at me. Now I have changed to heavy armor just to give myself a little bit more resistance. As I said, I'm pretty sure there aren't any mounted guns on this armory, and there's like an entrance somewhere. I know this is probably bordering on stupidity, but I just want to make sure. Probably there's a container in there, but I can guarantee you that's going to be swarming with hostiles, and I'm not really ready at the moment to do that. Or I could do with some better weapons actually. Anyway, we found that there, and I think what I want to do now is just going to get rid of that marker there, and I think what we're going to do is go south now. But if the weather was fine, I'd be more inclined to attack, but we have to fly over the top of this thing here. But we will be back, guys, once we got the new ship with a bit more firepower and, more importantly, more carry capacity. Because at the end of the day, if I go there and go in there, even if I fight my way in, I'm not going to be able to come away with very much loot with this ship. Therefore, in this part, it's going to be more a reconnaissance in force, is probably the best way to explain it while we're dealing with the rain. So there's nothing else here. Maybe we'll go a little bit further south just to find out. So we found an armory. I mean, another thing also is if I come up here, oh, sorry I'm digressing a little bit here, guys, but there's also an abandoned factory up here which I want to check out. But again, the abandoned factory was always a challenge before they introduced logistics. Therefore, I don't really want to go up there just at the moment until I'm sure that I can actually get some benefit from visiting it. I mean, I suppose we could go up there and do the top level. I think we can get rid of that marker now, and I think if we fly up that way and see what's inside this one. Because one thing I've noticed with this planet, I don't know if it's a feature just because it's a large planet, but what you're getting is these Zirax controlled areas seem to have a single building in the center of them, and then the area around it is almost like the Zirax saying, we are claiming this area for us, keep out. So we're just going to fly this way and see what's this way now. Across the bottom. Hopefully something will show up on the radar eventually. What I'll do, guys, oh no, right, we got something away to the west now. Now it's away to the north. So this is probably another Zirax base. I'm just going to drop down a little bit. Right, so it's saying, so it's flipping between north and west. If I aim just, so yeah, we're entering Zirax territory again. Just wish it would stop raining. Found another armory. And this one looks like it's even worse situated than the other one. Good thing is there's drones behind it. I'm going to drop down a little bit. Oops, a bit too low. I want them to come towards me. Quick reload. I think we just hooked a Zirax patrol and I can't see him. Ah, oh, no, it might be this minigun drone. Oops. If we go back to here, Triceratops there as well. He's going to be good for some. No, we should be able to get this guy because we're below the level of the terrain. So we should be able to get in here. Not that we're going to get much from him, but at the moment, everything counts. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I can dip down into here and keep low. If anything in that armory should let me get in here. Oh, that gave me a bit of a fright. Oh! Oops, up. Back out, quick. We're underwater. I'm not sure what was firing at me then. But what I do want to do is see if we can find that Triceratops again. He would be some really good points if I can find him again. Where are you? It's the Triceratops. Or dinosaur as he's now called actually, sorry about that guys. bit of damage as well, so let me just pop one of those. So we got some power cells, some energy matrix, field fluxes and oscillators out of that, so just wish there he is. Wow. I'm pretty sure they've actually nerfed the guns actually on in this game. There, right, we've now reached level 12, exactly where I wanted to go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's me guys, but I don't know if you've noticed it, but does the guns seem to lack punch now compared to what they used to do? Especially the what they call it. Let me just do this and oops, didn't mean to do that. Scrap that. Yeah, especially the assault rifle. It doesn't seem to have the punch of before. Yeah, right, we need a bit of food now. Well, okay, we need to get into here. I'm just going to punch off this a bit. And we'll just whack in another steak. And maybe we'll have one of these just to do it. And the other thing I'm just going to do while I remember is... yeah, we took a bit of damage on the front canopy. Of course, with these small ships, it pays to repair everything as you go, because you can see the hit points are so low. I mean, 25, 50. Now the question is, see, we've gone from stormy to foggy, but still doesn't mean I'm going to see much better in here. To say, my main concern is patrols. I see any patrols here. Okay, let's just ease in a little bit. Can we see anyone? I know there's bound to be lots of people in there. Not sure what that is, but no, I'm not gonna attempt that, guys. Sorry about that. This is not the purpose of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to find targets at the moment. I've got to level 12. I don't want to throw that away. And we've now got that area here. I think what we're going to do now is just come down this way and see if we can sweep these 3 areas here. So we're just going to, because it's the fog. Right, it's saying the new marker's this way. So I think if I open the map up and find out what I'm looking for, then I'll be able to pick my targets with the respective day. I mean, what I'd probably do is, once I've got the other ship with a bit more firepower on it, a bit more capacity, to loot them, and then it just makes it worthwhile being able to fight your way in. I mean, I don't want to keep having to fight my way in and then taking the base over and then coming back again. Something like that. So we're going over a radioactive area now. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do is I'll fly until something happens. Right guys, here we are, we're coming up on the marker, and I think the weather is really against me in this video. We're now in radiated fog. We found some promethium. Pretty sure there will be something like a drone or something hanging around over the promethium. Promethium is normally defended by drones. There we are. Trouble is, I'm not going to see him. There he is. The rocket drone. That could be really good if I can get in and loot him. And we found a supply station. Hopefully I'll be able to get in really quickly. Grab him. Just get down here. Ah, this game hates me, and there's a bug down here, and I hate these bug things. Where are you? so I can't see him in the fog. Right, there he is. Yeah, just appearing in the fog. It's another 856 XP. Not worried about looting him. He's not really got much to loot. And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but we've actually got a supply centre there. It's protected by miniguns and drones. I think what we're going to do now is just going to fly west and see what's to the west of us. Right, it's north and west now. Ruined temple? What on earth is a ruined temple? Ah, it looks like the weather's improving and a destroyed shelter. Just have a quick look at the ruined temple. Didn't think Zirax had temples. Now this looks very much like a Talon temple. I wonder if that's going to be part of a mission. And the other thing also is a destroyed shelter. Let's go check the destroyed shelter out. It's quite interesting now that everything within certain areas is shown as owned by whoever owns that area. So like this is a destroyed shelter. Let's just come up here. Let's just check this out. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much here, is there? Just drop down in there. Just gonna check it out with the. Yeah, there's nothing special here. A couple of bunk beds, some blocks there. I mean, I could. Oops. I mean, I could loot out something like that. Oops. Oh, that's only railings anyway, so that's not worth worrying about. Could always grab a few steel plates over here. I mean, I've got plenty of recharges for the tool, so might as well get something out of coming over here. Actually, since I've got one more predator to kill, maybe we can find a predator. Not sure. Oops, that's just. Don't think we'll get anything for picking that up. Well, we know. Of that, well, for some reason the T-Rex or the dinosaur wants to visit me, so okay. Sorry. I'm not sure why you were trying to creep up behind me. Just gonna jump out here. It gets dark for some reason. Grab that. Wow, yeah. Why used up all that time already? Wow. Right, I think just to wind this video up, guys, what I'll do is for this purpose I'm going to go over, we're going to fly towards the west and see if we can see what's over here, and that would also get us back into daylight. Maybe we can find some predators. Yeah, find the local contingent of friendly fires. So we're back into Zirax territory again, so we're just going to fly very carefully west. Just keep low to the ground. Right, we've found a spaceport now. Spaceports are bad news. We're certainly going to keep away from him, because if they're anything like they were in Alpha 8, that thing has got some heavy weapons on it. It says there's something away to the north, so we're just going to fly now. Yeah, well, it says there's something in that direction. It's probably going to take me over that way so we can get rid of this marker. And what we can do is find what's inside that one. Yeah, it says north and west. If we just fly this way. Actually, there's some fairly flat desert terrain here. Oops. We might be able to spot some predators here, and then we can complete that mission. Might fly really close to the ground, but bam, actually vegetable matter there, so I'm just gonna grab that. I haven't actually killed one of these yet, I don't think. Or have I? I can't remember now, to be honest. What I'm looking for is spiders or anything like that. Or I would just edge up. Right, we're back into Zirax territory again. See what I was saying about all the corn and food. I mean, if you've got enough to be going on with, that should be. What are these? That looks like a mechanoid patrol. Okay. They were a bit slow on the uptake there. The risk is the handler. There he is. What I'm going to do is get in here really quick, loot them and get out again, because normally where there's one patrol there's another one, so I'm just half expecting to get what we can get off the mechanoids. Another one over there. I'm just going to pull up. And just going to pull back. Oh, there's over that way. Let's see what we got out of that. Well, we got some missiles, some power cells, a little bit of projectile rounds. Nothing particularly too brilliant, unfortunately. Just put this into here. So I don't want it to spoil. Probably eat one of those just to keep the food going. See the difference, guys? If you've got good visibility, you can bounce their patrols. Vehicle ports. Can't remember what the defences of a vehicle port are like, but it says there's a lot more around here. I think what we can do is just skirt this way, use the terrain a little bit. I can't remember whether the vehicle port mounts heavy weapons at all, and I'm gonna work on this. That's definitely bad news. Then there's so it looks like we've actually found a cluster of Zirax buildings here. I mean, I would love to find out what was out west. I'm gonna have to. What's that there? That patrol. I don't want to go shooting the. That's a rocket guy. It's a laser guy. Hey! Okay, nothing, just ease in here. I can't see any other patrols here. Hopefully we'll be able to loot this guy. There's 4 of them, isn't there? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to get a bit of height again. I'm just going to fly west, keep away from the advanced spaceport. Have a quick look at Got a sandwich. Got some laser rifle. That's good. What I need now is a laser rifle, and I have something with a bit of firepower. It says it's to the south. I thought I'd already got that. Okay, we're just gonna risk the. That's the advanced spaceport. That 2 advanced spaceports there. There's a patrol there. See, got more patrols there. Just have to keep moving. They're not responding to me, thank goodness. Right, it says there's something definitely else inside there, but I don't want to get close to that spaceport. I mean, the guns on that spaceport have got the capability to take out this ship with like 1-2 direct hits, and that's it. It's curtains. Oops. Let's go this way. I think what we're going to do, guys, is just. This is obviously a much bigger area here, so I think we're just going to check out. Well, I know I keep saying it, guys. Apologies, but I think what I'm going to do is we'll do one more, and then that was going to be it for this video. Right, we're back in Zirax territory. Right, it says there's something to the east and something to the west. I think we'll go west. There's something just on the horizon here. Another supply station. This is nice and open. I don't think supply stations are. Oh, a couple of drones, What do is try and draw them away. Where's your buddy? Now the question is, can I get in? Alright, we're going to risk it, guys. I know I shouldn't be doing it. Actually, there's a... Nope, don't know why. I thought there was some hostile dinosaurs there. Obviously not. Anyway, there's... sorry. Right, no more messing around. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Let's get in here really, really quick. Get here. Let's get down here. Sorry, guys, I'm not saying very much. I'm actually shaking because I thought I'd done away with all the drones, and I've taken some fairly heavy hit. I'm gonna get in here very, very quickly. Grab this. Grab that. It'll teach me to mess around with thinking I was getting a dinosaur, wasn't it? Get down. I think that's a patrol that's just shot me up. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I got distracted because I thought I was going to take down a predator dinosaur to complete that mission, and I nearly got myself killed. Let's get out away from here. Where are we on the map? I think what I'm going to do, guys, is my base is a long way away now, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this off camera, but I'll just point out the path I'm going to take. I'm just going to fly up to maybe about there, and then we'll just come back in there. But I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. What I will probably do is complete that Hunt Predators mission off camera, because I'm bound to meet something as I go along. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And in the next time, we should have the new ship ready to go. Therefore, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.